Welcome to my opinion here on my opinion TV. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. This morning, we want to look at a case yesterday down there in Junction, St. Elizabeth, where robbers was alleged to have held some employees at hostage, and social media kicked off yesterday in the afternoon. All over social media, you saw videos circulating of saying that gunmen went into the courts ready cash building down there in Junction, St. Elizabeth, and while they were doing their robberies, the police got a hold of it and came on scene, surrounded the building, and that the gunmen were inside. But for hours, approximately 2 hours, the police was outside. We even saw videos where the police was telling the gunmen to throw their weapons outside and surrender peacefully and all of that. So the euphoria was hot, tension was building, the road, traffic piling up down there in Junction, St. Elizabeth. You understand? And, persons waited with bated breath to see what was about to unfold. Just what some people refer to it as like you're sitting down and watching a Netflix series, waiting to see what will happen. You understand? So they said the customers were inside when the men entered and tried to rob the building. But afterwards, when all this euphoria came down, we saw videos circulating, we saw persons walking from the building, and it was speculated that the robbers had surrendered and that everything ended well. However, to put had drama to this situation, late in the afternoon when the police was contacted from the corporate communication unit, superintendent of police Stephanie Lindsay, we only got to realize that everything had happened already. So who was in the building was not really was not the robbers. It was like the workers and customers trapped in the building. So all the euphoria, all the noise, and all the circling by the police, the robbers had already left already. No, to even make matters worse, can you imagine these robbers? I'm taking a bad situation and laughing, which is not right, but can you imagine these robbers looking at the video and hearing the police blurring out on their microphone? Um, Deputy Superintendent, throw out your weapons and surrender peacefully when they have already left. You understand? However, we can't be hard on the cops because that's the information they got. They got the information that there's a hostage situation there at Ready Cash Building in Junction. And if you are aware of Junction, where that took place is a really busy thoroughfare. You understand? And you can understand the police didn't want to just barge in. And luckily they didn't barge in because maybe innocent lives could have been lost based on the fact that the information they had at the time was that the gunman was still in the building. But, all ends well at the end of the day, except that the robbers went away unscathed. The robbers had already left the building before the cops came. But it was a panicking situation. You can understand. Maybe the workers there panic. The customers in there who were standing in there might have thought the gunman was still there. You understand? So it was a chaotic situation. In the end, it's only disappointing that none of the robbers were caught and the standoff was so long when in truth and in fact the robbers had left already. However, we can just tell you what the superintendent of police, Stephanie Lindsay, said. She said two men were taken in from the building. So those two men were anticipated that they were the robbers. But after interrogation, they found out that they were not really the robbers. But the cops still not released them yet. You understand? But they said they were not necessarily the robbers. You understand? But the police right now is conducting investigation. And all of this took place like 2 o'clock down there in Junction in St. Elizabeth. But at the end of the day, we hope courts ready cash. That building had some form of CCTV to identify these robbers. We hope they'll be caught. We hope they'll be brought to book. And due to the fact that the election is around the corner, criminals are using this time to advance whatever they do and make it look as if some politics, are they using the movements of the political people around to do whatever they want to do. And to make matters even worse, because of the coronavirus, these criminals, they put the mask on. They're harder to be identified. But we hope these guys will be caught. You know, at the end of the day, even though the police didn't get the criminals, but based on how you see they approach the situation, I still have to give them commendation. But you can let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell, so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Another thing we want to look at is that we see a video circulating there in August on the back gate of a U in Mona, where criminals came out of a car, went into the direction and run. We saw persons running all over. It was a chaotic situation, persons running all over the place. And we can see in one of the video footage that a man appeared to be running down another guy with a gun. You understand? But when I was reading from the Jamaica Den website, it said that councillor or the MP candidate Vanessa Phillips was saying that they are aware of the incident, and you know, we didn't hear about any fatalities, but it was a chaotic situation at the back of the university, the school. And at the end of the day, the cops say they got information, but luckily so far we haven't heard of any casualties, no injuries, you know. But these gunmen are lying to themselves. They're just milking this situation now that, you know, it's the coronavirus and also the election. But as I said, that's my opinion. You can let me know what you think in the opinion section. Leave a comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And as usual, take care of yourself, be good, and always look out for a neighbor.